Casey.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Libby.
Welcome back to the Halloween Freakshow Awards edition. We're all fancy and dressed up except for Libby, who's a TARDIS. Alright guys, so let's just jump right into this. Before we start the awards, I do want to pay our respects to a couple haunted houses that fell by the wayside this year that are no longer with us. They've gone to haunted house heaven, or hell, whichever's scarier. Probably hell. But that would be Dr. Buzzsaw's Haunted Hospital and Asylum 3D in Warsaw, Indiana, and Fort Wayne's Haunting Fear. We never got the chance to experience these haunted houses in our past couple of years of going through tons of haunted houses and everything. So with that, let's just have a moment of silence for those haunted houses. Okay! Moving right along. We've got a lot to cover, guys, so I want to also give a big list of our missing in action haunted houses this year. Places we couldn't get our schedule to work, or we had issues getting out there with timing with their issues or whatnot. But we had quite a few of those on the list we wanted to hit. We will hit those next year, or try to hit those next year. We've got the Green Center Haunted Schoolhouse, Amherst Asylum, the Haunted Hotel in Huntington, the North Webster Haunted House, the Kendallville Haunted Walk, Terror Town, Erebus, the Haunted Hoochie Dead Acres over in Ohio. It's supposed to be the most extreme one in the country. I really want to visit that. And Statesville up by Chicago. So to all of you people who were part of those groups or whatever, we're sorry we never got around to reviewing you. Oh, also the Haunted Jail in Columbia City. That's a big one, because that one is actually one of the top ones in our area. I will say this, the building itself is supposedly really haunted, and I am going to be contacting the Fort Wayne Shadow Chasers to possibly do a ghost hunt in the off-season. The Halloween Freak Show team, and maybe some of you guys. So if you think that would be cool to investigate a haunted location at a private ghost hunt, email us, HalloweenFreakshow@gmail.com, or you can leave a comment in the comment section below. So yeah, that's another possibility for the off-season. But those were our missing in action haunts, places we didn't get a chance to visit this year. So moving right along, let's get into these awards, guys. We've got our first annual awards. I will say this, every haunted house and attraction and event that we went to is up for an award. They're all up for a best haunt or attraction award this year. However, we will give an award to every single thing we went to. May not always be the greatest thing, as evidenced by our first award, the worst attraction. Now this can only be presented by one person, the person who gives the worst reviews of all time, Libby! Our worst attraction, Libby, present it.
The worst attraction winner is Downtown Fright Night.
Sam, little introspective there.
Downtown Fright Night. Not a lot to do for the amount of people that go to it. The lines, they're really long. It's just not that fun.
Yeah, you'd have to go early on in the day and reserve your spot for everything, just so you can get to do the stuff at a reasonable time. Yeah. And, you know, it could be so much better. I understand it's a way to promote downtown businesses by having the events down there, and, you know, the businesses benefit the restaurants and whatever, but it's still just, it was very lacking. There was not a lot to do. So that was the worst thing we went to this year. And I'm sorry to the people of the Downtown Improvement District in Fort Wayne. Better luck next year. Maybe you guys can hear our advice and improve it. I know there's a lot of people that like it, but, you know, and I'm sure it was successful. But for us coming in from out of town and then being told we'd have to wait in 2-hour lines for everything, and then the other events were sold out, didn't really work for me. All right, Sam. Award number 2, the best sets.
The Best Sets Award goes to Fear Itself.
Fear Itself. Mishawaka, Indiana, the one we went to last week. If you haven't checked out our review for that, check it out. Check out all of our reviews if you haven't watched them yet and you're just watching our Haunted House Award show. But Fear Itself, the attention to detail is what makes this one. Fear Itself, this was actually hard competition. While Fear Itself sets are incredibly detailed, we did have other looks at Soul Takers Acres in Warsaw, which was incredibly detailed for a small haunt and a lot of fun. They had some great sets there. The Haunted Cave had great sets. The Haunted Castle had great sets. Just a lot of stiff competition that we had to look at. So I'm glad. It's just the attention to detail that really nailed that for Fear Itself. So congratulations to Fear Itself. You have the best sets that we've seen this year. All right, I get to present the award for the best family haunt. I have young kids, and I enjoy taking them to Halloween-themed events now. And this is a good place to take them. The Haunted Castle in Black Forest in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Great time. The Boy Scouts put it on. It's more like a Halloween fun house. There's still startles. There's still scares, especially in the forest. The forest is a little intense for young kids, but as they get older, it's definitely the place you want to be with if you want to take your family somewhere for that. And it's just absolutely a blast. So congratulations to the Haunted Castle in Black Forest. You are the winner of the best family haunt for 2011. Sam, how about you do that one? We're not going to let Libby do anything else.
This award is for Best Startles, and it goes to the Haunted Cave.
Lots of good startles. Their actors are really trained well. They may come in as kids wanting to work in a haunted house, but they're coached very well. If they want to startle you, they're going to startle you no matter where. Even if you see them, they will startle you. What do you guys think, real quick?
Other than what he said, the actors aren't always in the same exact place, so you get that startling effect as well.
Yeah. So congratulations, Haunted Cave, Best Startles of 2011. The next award for the next big thing. This is the one that we think is really going to blow up in the next couple of years. And I think this was a unanimous decision. I think we all would agree. The next big thing award goes to Soul Takers Acres in Warsaw, Indiana. You guys were all there when we went through, obviously. Just a lot of fun. They've got a great vision for the future. The guy that runs the place has been in the haunt industry for decades, and I really think it's going to become something special as they continue to grow and expand. Especially with Dr. Buzzsaws not being competition in Warsaw anymore. They're the only game in town from Columbia City to Mishawaka, really. They're the only one around. So,
yeah.
I mean, what do you guys think?
Soul Takers Acres. It should be the next big thing because it's just so much fun. The different attractions that they had, and it's all family friendly, and yeah, it should just take off.
Yeah. So we think Soul Takers Acres, that if they can continue to grow and keep going at the rate that they were, should be an awesome thing in the years to come. So congratulations to you guys. We've got a lot of faith in you. Can't wait to see what you do in the coming years. I'm going to go ahead and present this one for the Most Loyal Fans. The Most Loyal Fans Award. Because you really can't have a successful haunted house without building a fan base of some sort to get the word out. And this is probably going to be just as controversial as our review was, but the winner of the Best Fans Award, the Most Loyal Fans Award, is the Niles Haunted House and Scream Park in Niles, Michigan. While we were not really fans of Niles, we have spoken with them since. We were trying to rearrange it so we could go out and re-review them and talk to them about their plans and look at some of the behind-the-scenes stuff. We never got that opportunity because schedules didn't work out. So they will be probably the only one of the group that we actually re-review next year. But in the process, we received quite a bit of hate mail from their fans. And that's good, to each his own. But right there shows what kind of fans that you guys have. And if you've built that kind of fan base, then that's a good thing. So congratulations to Niles. You guys have the most loyal fans, and there's no doubt in my mind about that. What do you guys think?
It's true. They would message us and say, hey, you guys don't know what you're talking about.
Niles was definitely the most loyal fans. We even heard from a friend of ours that went to Niles separately after seeing our review that there were people up there talking about our review and yelling about us at Niles, that they had seen the review and they still went out there because it pissed them off so much. So, hey, you know what? We're happy to help. Niles is our biggest viewed video on YouTube. So, congrats to Niles. You guys have the most loyal fans, and we look forward to talking to you guys next year, and hopefully we can get that set up. So congratulations, guys. Good job. Sam, one final award. All the haunted houses are eligible for this one, all the attractions. The Best Haunt of the Year award for 2011. The Halloween Freakshow Best Haunt of the Year award
goes to Fear itself.
Woo!
Yeah. Now, a lot of you are probably saying, oh, that's not a big surprise. We talked about Fear itself all the time and how much they liked it last year. Let me say this. It was a lot different than last year. The atmosphere was a lot different. There was a lot of things you could tell. There was some tension behind the scenes with having to rush and deal with the permit issues. They were lacking a lot of the actors they've had in previous years, from what I understand. But overall, when you came down to it, the intensity that they put into it, for me, is really what made me vote Fear itself as the top attraction this year. They've got some great things coming up in the future, like we said in our review, and I think, you know, they have the potential to be the best in the country, if not the world. That's just my take. What do you guys think?
Fear itself, aside from them rushing and all that, they did pull it together, and it just went really well. The different attractions, they're entertaining in their own special way, and fun for everyone.
Yep. Libby, what do you think?
If you haven't been there before and you go, your mind will be blown.
We want you guys to go to Fear itself. Unfortunately, this was the last night for their year, the night that we're shooting this video, so you won't have that chance till next year. But from what we've been told, bigger and better things are on the horizon for them next year. So congratulations to all our winners this year. We know our awards don't really mean much in the grand scheme of things, but we wanted to appreciate each place that we went to this year. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And we're glad to have the opportunity to review it. So next year we're going to switch things up a little bit, so that way not the same places win from year to year or whatever, but we're hoping to have a great time next year too with that. But this isn't the end of Halloween Freak Show, so we want you guys to stay tuned. Coming up next week, we're probably going to have a late vlog next week because we're going to the Horror Hound Convention in Cincinnati, Ohio, next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Lots of celebrities there. Anthony Michael Hall, Michael Rooker, Alex Winter from Bill and Ted. There's a Ghostbusters reunion, a Pet Sematary reunion to some extent. A lot of horror and sci-fi actors are going to be there signing autographs and having a great time. They always have movie screenings and costume contests. I myself will be working as Sergeant Kabuki Man at the Troma booth, as always. So stop by, visit the Troma booth, buy some Troma merch. Lloyd Kaufman himself will be there Friday night and most of the day Saturday, from what I'm understanding. And anything you buy from the Troma booth, he will sign for free. So buy some Troma movies. Most people make you charge, they charge $20 for an autograph. You spend $20 on a DVD, you get a DVD that you can actually watch, plus the autograph for free. So that's my Troma pitch for the day. Plus we're a bunch of fun people to be around. These guys will be walking around, enjoying it. Stop them, say hi. But anyway, guys, we're also going to be starting another YouTube channel in the off season with just crazy stuff that we randomly do, because we're actually pretty crazy. But that's what we've got going, guys. Like I said, we're going to try and schedule ghost hunts in the off season. Maybe look into some local legends and things of that nature. Review horror movies coming up, horror news, all sorts of stuff. If there's anything you guys would like to hear us talk about or see us do, again, email us, HalloweenFreakshow@gmail.com. Leave your comment in the comment section below. Again, I want to remind everybody about the comments. Please try to keep them clean. We have a lot of families that watch the channel that have, enjoy the programming as it is. And so we've had to go through and clean up comments here and there. So if you've left a comment and wondered where it went because of language, even if it wasn't meant in a bad way, we're sorry. We're just trying to keep it clean, guys. So anyway, next week, late vlog, Horror Hound Weekend, Cincinnati, Ohio. We will be there. We hope you will be there. Check them out online, horrorhoundweekend.com. You can buy your tickets at the door. All the pre-sales are over. But it's going to be a great time. It's going to be an awesome time. So, Halloween Freak Show, continuing on. Guys, we'll see you next week. Halloween Freak Show, signing off.
This is Halloween, this is Halloween.